Goodbye 2024 and hello 2025. Hey, nerdy minds and beautiful souls. Welcome to Nerdy Psychology. It's me, Dr. Angel, your quirky guide to all things mental health and mindset. Can you believe it? We're wrapping up 2024, a year that came in like a wrecking ball and didn't always deliver the warm fuzzies we'd hoped for. But guess what? We're still standing. And today we're going to flip that script into 2025 and make the 2025 our comeback year. Who's with me? Today we're diving into 3 uplifting, healing, and totally nerdy tips to leave 2024 behind and step into 2025 with some forward momentum. So grab your favorite beverage, coffee, tea, champagne if you're feeling fancy, and let's set the vibe for an amazing year ahead. The power of a clean slate. First things first, let's embrace the ultimate psychological tool, the clean slate. Yes, my friends, January 1st is not just another day on the calendar. It's a mindset, psychologically speaking. We humans thrive off of fresh starts. It's called the fresh start effect, and it's why so many of us dive into resolutions and vision boards this time of year. But here's the twist. We're not aiming for perfection in 2025. We're aiming for progress. Yes, I said it. Progress. Progress is messy, but hey, so is life. Messy is beautiful. Just look at abstract art. Starting fresh with a clean slate has this profound psychological benefit. It taps into where we feel more motivated and capable of achieving our goals, that we can perceive a new beginning. And this effect is particularly strong at the start of a new year. It can also be triggered by other significant dates or events, but the new year is when it's absolutely the strongest. So from a mental health perspective, embracing the clean slate can help in so many ways. It can help us reduce stress and anxiety, letting go of some of those past mistakes and things we perceived as failures. It can alleviate some of that feeling of stress and overwhelm and anxiety. It can help you to focus on the present, and on the future, rather than thinking, what went wrong? It can boost motivation. A fresh start can reignite motivation and enthusiasm. It provides this psychological boost that helps us with pursuit of new goals and renewed energy. It encourages positive change. The concept of a clean slate encourages us to make more positive changes in our lives. This can be a powerful catalyst for adopting healthier habits, improving relationships, enhancing our overall well-being. It helps to promote self-compassion. Embracing a clean slate involves forgiving oneself of past mistakes and being kind to oneself. This self-compassion is crucial for our mental health and can lead to greater resilience and a lot better emotional stability. It enhances focus and clarity. Starting a new slate can help us to gain clarity about what our priorities are or our goals. It can allow us to focus on what truly matters and eliminate some of those distractions that may have hindered our progress in the past. So let's go to the letting go of the impossible standards and just lean into the clean slate. What's one thing you're ready to leave in 2024? Drop it in the comments. Bye-bye, self-doubt. Celebrating your wins, even the weird ones. So now let's talk about celebrating your wins. And I'm not talking about the big, flashy wins like getting the promotion or running a marathon. Although, if you did, claps all around. But I am talking about the tiny wins. You remember to drink water. When you chose peace over drama. When you kept your plant alive. Superstar. Celebrating small, quirky wins can set a fun and motivational tone for the new year. Here are some creative ideas. You finished a book? Hold a closing ceremony for it, complete with applause and snacks. You did laundry without forgetting it in the washer? Toss confetti popper or blast some celebratory music. You remembered to hydrate? Reward yourself with a quirky water bottle decal that says, professional water drinker. You did a 5-minute workout? High five yourself in the mirror. I mean, literally, high five yourself in the mirror. You finished a tedious task? Host a little mini parade for yourself, even if it's spinning your chair and tossing up sticky notes in the air. You didn't hit snooze more than twice before work? Reward yourself with your favorite fancy coffee. You set a boundary without feeling guilt? Light a candle and toast yourself with wine, tea, or sparkling water. You chose rest over overthinking? Have a pajama party night and be glad you took care of yourself. Celebrate that win. You stayed calm during a stressful moment? Gift yourself a small treat or a mindfulness tool like a stress ball. Celebrating the win. You didn't cancel plans even though you wanted to? Treat yourself to a little souvenir from your outing. You started a new hobby? Post your first attempt online with the caption, Michelangelo had to start somewhere too. Making these moments intentional, no matter how small or odd, can inject positivity into your daily life and create momentum as you enter the new year. Celebrating these small victories rewires your brain to focus on those positives. It's like a mental high five to yourself. So, what's your weirdest, quirkiest win from 2024? Mine is learning how to make a meaningful YouTube videos. I started to learn, but hey, I'm trying. Dream big, start small. Finally, let's dream big for 2025, but start small. Research shows that breaking goals into bite-sized pieces makes them more achievable and manageable. Want to feel calmer this year? Start with 5 minutes of mindfulness a day. Want to write a book? Start with a paragraph. Want to rule the world? Okay, well, maybe let's take a back on that one. So dream big, start small, a guide to tackling 2025 goals. So the idea is, well, our dream is big, we start small. It's like building a house, brick by brick by brick. It feels manageable. Yet every small action gets you closer to the big dream. Here's a deeper dive of some fun examples and actionable tips. You want a calmer mindset goal? Dream big. Feel calm, centered, and unshakable in life? Start small. A 1-minute calm. Set a timer for 1 minute. Daily focus on your breathing or simply sit in silence. Celebrate each session with a fist bump or a tea ritual. A mindfulness jar. Write one thing you're grateful for on sticky notes daily and drop it in a jar. By the end of the year, you will have a visual reminder of joy. Fun twist, turn mindfulness into a game. Every time you feel distracted, give yourself a calm point. Rack up points to level up your serenity. Writing or creative goals. A big dream could be publishing a book, a screenplay, or creating an art portfolio. Start small. Make a daily word count. Commit to 50 words, 100 words a day. That's less than a social media post, but guess what? It can add up to a novel in 6 months. A sketch a day habit. Draw one quick doodle, even if it's a stick figure. Fun twist, make it quirky. Write a paragraph about something absurd, a llama started a podcast, or sketch a mood as a mythical creature. Financial goals. Dream big. You want to save $10,000 to travel the world or buy a dream home. I don't think $10,000 will make you travel the world, but it could give you a great vacation. Starting small. A daily dollar savings challenge. Save $1 a day. It's simple, and by the end of the year, you have 365, or double it to 2 and you'll have 730. Make a visual tracker, create a goal thermometer, and color it in every time you hit a new savings milestone. Fun twist, turn it into a savings game. Every time you skip a coffee shop latte, reward yourself with a coffee-free badge on a personal tracker. Fitness goals: dream big, run a marathon, become stronger or feel energized. Start small, one push up a day. Start with one, then add another in a week. 5-minute walks. Build a habit of stepping outside daily for a short walk. Fun twist: make it quirky by pretending you're training for an absurd challenge like the Couch Olympics or the Great Donut Chase. I remember one year I wanted to run a 5K, and it was funny when I made it my January 1st goal. And the 5K I wanted to run was in February, at the end of February. And I set it on my goal, and everyone around me is like, oh, wow, that's awesome. How far can you run? I'm like, the 100 feet to my mailbox, maybe if I was lucky. But you know what? I set those small goals, and every day I went for a walk. I started doing run walks. And by that end of February, I was able to make that 5K challenge, and I had so much fun doing it. So small, measurable steps can go a long ways in making big goals. And although a 5K is not a big goal, it was a big goal for me in those moments. If you want to make relationship goals, you might want to dream big, build stronger, more meaningful relationships in our lives or connections. Starting small with some daily kindness, or send a short message of appreciation to someone you care about. Have conversation starters. Practice asking thoughtful questions during conversations. Have a fun twist on it. Create a connecting coupons or for fun bonding moments, like redeem for a coffee chat or a free laugh session, or play question games with each other. Career or business goals: you want to launch a business, get a promotion, or start a YouTube channel? Start small, 10 minutes a day. Dedicate 10 minutes a day to brainstorming ideas, networking, or learning something new in your field. One bold ask: make one small but bold ask weekly, like emailing a potential collaborator or posting about your idea online. Fun twist: treat each step as a party of a secret mission, like operating CEO or Project Unicorn Hustle. Fun, quirky life goals: dream big, learn a new skill, become a TikTok sensation, or travel to every continent. Start small. 1-minute practice. Practice juggling. Learn a word in a new language, or try a new dance move. Micro adventures: you could visit a new cafe or park once a week. Or you can have a fun twist on this and create a badge or certificate for every milestone, no matter how small, saying master of saying bonjour or explorer of funky parks. Starting small, we want to track that progress. You can use a fun app, you could use a journal, you could use a bullet journal, you could make a sticker chart. You can be as creative with this as you absolutely want. Whatever works for you. For me, I like to put some of them in my calendar at certain spots I'd like to see it. I literally calendar my small steps in my calendar for myself, because if it's in my calendar, it's going to happen. And so for me, that works. For some people, they love really good visuals. I love my vision boards. I love having things that I can track. When we do our savings tracker, I created a color sheet. So for every little pig that went into the envelope, he got colored off the thing. And when the whole thing is full, I know what we'll have in that savings tracker. So keep track of what you're doing and celebrate those small wins. Don't wait to celebrate the big victory. Celebrate the win. I didn't go to the fancy coffee shop twice this week, or I brought my lunch 3 times this week and saved that money, or I wrote a whole page this week of working on something, a writing project. Whatever it is that's important to you, celebrate those steps. Our brain loves that celebration. It loves that completion feeling. And when we have goals that are lofty and big, which is wonderful to have, what happens is we don't see enough progress, so we quit. We get exhausted. It feels impossible, and we never get there. When we can make small goals that are like the steps of the ladder going up to the big goal, but each of these goals are just as important because they all are part of this goal. Could not happen without each of these goals. And so seeing it that way, celebrate. Don't just celebrate the big finish. Have a buddy system. Find a friend or a group who might share your goal and cheer on each other, or just hold each other accountable to kind of meeting your milestones. That can be really helpful. Visualizing that big dream, keep it on a vision board. What we see in front of us, we use that reticular activating system of our brain. We are looking for it. I have a vision board that literally lives and breathes on my refrigerator every day, that I cannot open my refrigerator without seeing the visions that are in front of me. And they're the big dreams, the big visions. And it's funny because I was getting ready to pull them off and start for my 2025. And personally, for us, 2024 was a wrecking ball of a year. However, as I looked on that vision board, I saw so many of the tasks that I was able to complete that has been working towards those goals. And it was like, you know what? Although a lot of things went really wrong in 2024, there was a lot of things that went well that I didn't even see and recognize till I looked at my vision board. So keep it in sight. Starting small makes big dreams less intimidating, and over time, each one of those little tiny steps creates this momentum, and you find the journey is the best part of the dream. It's not the destination. It's not the goal. It's not the finish line. It's the what happens to me as I'm getting here. So, which of these examples speak to you most? And if you feel like dreaming big is hard right now, I get it. Some of us are crawling into 2025 like, is this thing going to even be safe? And that's okay. Forward is forward. Take baby steps. And remember, there's no timeline for healing or growth. You do you, boo. It's okay. Stop comparing yourself to the people around you. So here's the game plan. Clean slate, embrace it. Celebrate every weird little win. Dream big, start small, and don't forget to hydrate. 2024 may have knocked us down, but 2025 is our year to rise. Let's make it full of laughter, kindness, and maybe even some questionable decisions. Well, the fun kind, of course. Thank you for being part of this amazing community. I'm so excited to keep nerding out with you next year. Stay curious, be kind, and keep your mind nerdy. And I'll see you in 2025. Happy New Year, everyone.